All right, now before we begin going over a couple of ETFs and inverse ETFs, or iETFs as I like to call them, let's look at the dollar index and the crude oil. Dollar index, I think we all know and can agree that the dollar just sucks right now. It's really just bad. And looking at a chart of it, even though it's really going through a low volume decline compared to all, except this one, compared to all of the other really large declines, this one is pretty low volume, and it's actually starting to pick up some more steam as we get closer to that 78.38 level. So 78.38 is definitely one to watch, and if we can actually start to upturn the dollar, something to look for would be pushing against that resistance area of right around here. Resistance around the 81.85. That is the first one to break through. There's another one actually that is before that. Now that I look at this chart, and that's around 81.47. If I recall, 81.20, 81.14. I'm sorry, 81.15 to 81.14. So a break above that would send it to that 81.80 level, and because of the, in order for the dollar to make a huge run against this, commodities would have to fall. It would have to break through two descending trendline resistances, as well as to other resistances that it's held before. Is it going to happen? Wow, it would take a miracle to drop commodities right now, and it would take a miracle for the dollar to break that many resistances. So, dollar index is something to watch for reversals on the intraday level. Other than that, you're not going to get much out of the dollar. Going into oil here, here's the level, here's the resistance, here's your support, and again, here's your support. Here was the support if that kept going, and I was pretty much on this one. I said if it breaks below the 61, 62 area, to watch it. It broke down. I said it's going to go to 60. It went to 60, and then there were tails, and I forgot that tails prevail, and it picked up steam, and I completely missed that run. Upsetting to me? Yes. To other people that realize it, definitely not. After double topping here, oil just took a dump, and it did dip, huge dip, and nearly went to 55. But now it's just on its run again, and you probably are going to see oil around that 72, 73 spot yet again. And I conclude that as that trend line's first failed break. I'm going to think about making another trend line to sort of pinch this off. But again, this is the main trend line that crude oil has been following lately, and that's definitely something to watch. All right, actually, so here we go. Starting the ETF run here. Let's go to the 9-month daily on DXO again. Who nailed this? Kunal, Double O nailed this, and Doug from Wall Street Media Corporation, WSMCO. On Twitter, these guys nailed it. Hit the bottom. It was a perfect pickup. I believe they got it around 350, 340, something like that. And boy, did they bank coin on this one. I don't know when they let go of it, but man, they nailed this. So props go to Doug and Kunal for that one. Again, this uptrend, however, for DXO has been very light on volume, and volume as a whole has been decreasing, as you can see here, starting from the March bottom all the way here. So it's getting thin for oil, especially DXO. You're probably going to see some heavy resistance getting into this 456, 485 level. So you got a 30-cent leeway if you got in like Doug and Kunal to drop out of this sucker and get out of it quick. I'm really not praying on oil, and I'm hoping it takes another dip so I can get into it. Not only that, it really looks like it's going to take another dip. The chart's saying yes. Charts are your friends. Trends are your friends. Let's go to coal here. Let's take a look at coal. Coal has made a phenomenal run up. And we did have that head and shoulders here, but the neckline never broke through. The neckline was 20, and it kept going. It actually double bottomed, and now we're experiencing a very heavy push for coal. Again, thin volume for a lot of these energy commodity names. We're going to go to video 4 and continue the inverse ETF and ETF discussion.